Ever felt like posting on social media is kind of like being a rat on a wheel, where you essentially have to post every single day to keep bringing in new customers? And you feel like if you ever stop and take a break for just a few days, your business will completely collapse? Yep, I myself was there for over 4 years straight, posting 3 times a week, feeling like there is literally no light at the end of the tunnel. Because all of my customers at the time came directly from social media. And it felt horrible because past a certain point, I really didn't even enjoy myself anymore, even though I was making money. What if I told you that you can get off that wheel? You can take a break from social media and do other things to get customers, or even take a 2 to 3 months completely off and still have inbound emails from people asking if you can help them. It has worked out really well for me, where now 80% of all of my clients come from outside of social media, and there is no reason why it can't work for you too. In today's video, I want to explain to you how you can take a break from social media without your business collapsing, and just give you a few strategies where you can stop posting about your services completely, yet still get new clients every single month. But first, let's be honest. By this point, social media has been around for about 20 years when Facebook launched back in 2004, and now we're all addicted to it. I don't know about you, but any dull moment I get watching a movie or making myself some lunch, I find myself watching a YouTube video or scrolling through Instagram. And it was really scary for me and my family last week when we looked at our phones and realized that we spend around 14 hours each week on social media. But also, this does provide us with a massive opportunity. If so much attention is going to that little phone screen every single day, then that's the best way to reach our potential customers, right? Well, that's debatable. Maybe in 2008 or 2012 or even in 2016 it was. But now social media has gotten a lot more competitive, don't you think? It seems like pretty much every category is filled with people with their own offer to sell. So, what can you do? Do we compete and post daily on these platforms hoping we break through with a viral video? Or do we employ some other strategies to get customers? Personally, given how damaging posting consistently on social media can be for your mental health, I am always very open to exploring other avenues we can, which can be a lot less competitive. The very first way that has really worked out for me for over the years was, instead of posting daily about a different topic, I just created long-form evergreen videos that brought in clients each and every single month. And the amazing thing about this particular type of content is that it may take a long time to get going, but once it ranks in YouTube search, you will consistently get new viewers every single day, and some of them will convert by booking a call with you or buying your services. Unlike with short form videos where you may get a big boost of views and then the video is pretty much dead after, with evergreen videos, you post it once and you can completely forget about it. What's even better is the fact that these videos don't even have to be super high quality. Just take a look at my most successful evergreen video that has brought in over $100,000 in revenue over the last 4 years. So for today's video, I wanted to take you back to the basics of how to actually set up your own Amazon FBA business. But the reason why I did so well was because it was super specific, targeting UK-based Amazon FBA sellers. I mean, just look at the opening frame. It was about how to open up a business specifically in the UK. And I gave a lot of detail in that video, more so than some of the courses out there on the market. Think about it for yourself. Instead of posting every day, is there a way where you can just plan out one video that will be super long and super valuable and post it on YouTube instead? I know it may feel like a lot of work in the short term, but I promise you make a few of these evergreen videos where people come from searching on YouTube, you will get a consistent flow of clients for months to come. Every time I asked my paid students as to where they found me, they always said the same thing. I just typed in Amazon FBA tutorials and your long form videos popped up. No wonder that is the case. I mean, just look for how long that video I mentioned earlier was getting views. I posted it on the 22nd of July in 2020, and it was still getting views 4 years later. If you're really sick of social media and you can't think of anything worse than speaking to that lens every single day, I do have some other options for you. First option would be to use this massive explosion in online communities to your advantage. People really don't understand how powerful of a lead generation tool these communities can really be. This is literally how I got my very first 10 clients before they even became so popular. At the very start, my videos, they didn't get any views at all, and it was really hard taking my mentorship business off the ground. So instead of just waiting for my potential clients to come to me, I went out to them. What I did was I just joined 4 to 5 communities and just started making extremely long and valuable posts that people really appreciated, pretty much on a daily basis. And I made sure I commented on every single post made by other members, and I answered as many questions as I possibly could. I became so valuable that a couple of admins of these communities offered me to be even a moderator, since I was one of the most active members on there. And the best part was the fact that a lot of these members from the community started to private message me asking for help. And that's when essentially I had two options. If after a short conversation I got the sense that they just needed an answer to a specific question, I just sent them a link to my long form YouTube videos. And if they wanted my one-to-one help, I just sent them my payment link. This is literally, in my opinion, the easiest and the fastest way of getting clients online today. Just go to other communities, help people out as much as you can, and watch them starting to reach out to you. But you know what's even better than speaking with these people on a one-to-one basis online? Well, it's actually speaking to them in person. I have found the power of networking events, and it's been a complete game changer for me and my business. Matter of fact, let me let you in on a little secret. For years, I've been helping people start their own Amazon FBA business. And for years, I've been charging people anything from £999 to $4,999 to work with them on a one-to-one basis. All of that changed when I started meeting business owners at various networking events who needed my help. Now I have a team that not only helps them set their own stores on Amazon, but also manages their accounts for them too. And the best part is, I get to charge a lot more money for a lot less work. But how does all of what I just said apply to you? Well, do a quick Google search right now. Are there any networking events you can attend to where you will have a whole bunch of your target customers all in one place? Think about it. You literally have nothing to lose. Either you will make friends with your potential customers later down the line, or you will bring in new customers to your business at the end of the day. And the crazy part is, the more networking events you go to, the more comfortable you will be. And with all of that said, I left the best for last. The strategy that can pretty much explode any business if done correctly. Here is a crazy statistic that I have found out that I have massively used to my advantage. And that is the fact that 93% of people will trust their friend's recommendation more than any other form of advertising. When I found out about this, I thought to myself, how stupid am I when I'm thinking about where to advertise? Where I'm thinking, should I advertise on Google or Facebook or do some sponsored posts on Instagram? And essentially keep my fingers crossed, hoping that maybe I might get some clients. As opposed to, I can just say to everyone in my network, hey, I'm giving away 25% of my revenue to you if you introduce me to someone who wants to grow their own online education business. Getting referrals is nice, but it's hard to get people to really go out of their way to recommend your services. And all of that changes overnight when all of a sudden they can make over $1,000 just by making an introduction. I found out that these people not only will introduce you to your ideal customers, but also they will check up on them and chase them to make sure that they pay for my services. I mean, how cool is that? It's amazing to know how much more motivated people can be when they get paid for connecting people in their network. With all of that said, pricing is still one of the most important parts of making money online. You get pricing wrong, and no matter how good your service is, you may miss out on a ton of revenue. So make sure to watch this next video here where I'll tell you exactly how to price your products to maximize your profits.